probably.
Bringing the cooler back out.
Oh yeah. Man, that's cool. I can't do that cold, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Shalom.
Shalom.
Back out here again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Out here in Louisville, Texas. Giving another opportunity to give diligence to make our call and election sure. Before we go any further, we're going to face the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akadah. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and all the other elders that's been out here pushing this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding all throughout the four corners of the earth. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
It's your brother Lab Medino, also known as Heart of David.
We out here through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. What a beautiful day to be out here. The weather is nice. You know, prophesying the downfall of Babylon is great. So many things going on in the world, all throughout the four corners of the earth. But now look, it's hitting home out here in Babylon the Great. So before we get started like we always do, we're going to grab a couple of articles from the end time headlines. There's some things that's going on. All right, this just happened this morning. It says FedEx plane catches on fire mid-flight, forcing an emergency landing. So not only is the people not safe here in Babylon the Great on these planes, but it's also showing that your mail ain't safe either. Hey man, we're living in some beautiful times.
I think I seen a post. They said since the start of Trump's presidency, there's been like around 80-something crashes.
Yeah.
So we didn't even know about the other 60.
Yep.
You sure about certain ones. Planes crashing.
Like they say in that movie, niggas die every day, B, but planes crash every day, B.
Yeah.
I just got a new phone, man. That phone, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, this is another one. It says 4.1 million birds destroyed during bird FLU control in single county in Missouri. So here go the other new boogeyman. You know, they talk about the chickens, they talk about the eggs, but all in these other countries, they ain't got no egg shortage, man.
Ain't no egg crisis.
Ain't no egg crisis. In some of these countries, you can get 20 eggs for $3.
Oh, another one. The measles outbreak.
Yeah, measles outbreak.
Started back out there in West Texas, and then they found the case over in Rockwall. That's coming more east. And
Rockwall, Texas.
Yep. And I think it's like 7 or 8 other states, measles cases are coming up. And I think one of them in West Texas died.
Also in San Antonio as well.
Yep, it's popping up out there. And then, you know, Esau's formula, you know, spring break coming up. So after spring break, it's gonna be a sharp increases in the measles cases. And Esau gonna be like, yeah, the spring breakers and the travelers caused an increase in the measles outbreak. So Lord willing, you know, that leads to another pandemic lockdown, social distancing.
Now all of a sudden they about to start homing in on all these gatherings, and they're gonna be showing people partying.
Oh yeah, and be like, see?
Yep.
Well, we know how the devil operates.
College students across America.
Yep. And then you see Zelensky, president of Ukraine, in the Oval Office with Trump, talk about peace negotiations between Ukraine and Russia.
Yep.
Hey, the scriptures say, when they say peace and safety, there's sudden destruction.
Yep.
So don't let none of that fool you. And it ain't gonna be no peace nowhere.
Yep.
And you know, I think right now they still having a ceasefire in the so-called Middle East with Israel, and letting hostages go. Hey, ain't no peace. We here at the end.
Hey, can I turn that camera on YouTube Live? Can the camera be turned around?
You mean, let me see.
I'm gonna turn my whole phone around.
Uh-huh.
I just record it like this.
Yep.
I got YouTube on the phone.
Right, okay. Bro, tell them about that blackout in Chile.
Oh yeah. And this the brother Rod Romeo posted a video out there in Chile. It's between 18, 19 citizens out there with no electricity.
18, 19 million.
Yeah, 18, 19 million.
And their whole country.
Yeah, only 2 regions in the whole country got electricity.
And they say they don't know the reason for the power outage.
Yep.
What you mean you don't know?
Hey, and then they show how you know, their main source of transportation is the trains also.
Oh yeah,
underground and stuff. So them people coming from underground gotta walk up all those escalators. It's all electricity. You know what I'm saying? But when they get from down underground, they still coming up on top of darkness. You know, so you know if it ain't no electricity, you still need electricity to turn power to gas pumps.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The food, the generators go out eventually.
I think the water treatment plant. Federal workers. Like it's like bro, power is unlimited.
Oh yeah.
No, they ain't off everybody.
That's why he said when Trump got sworn in, he was saying thank you so much for making this happen. Like all of a sudden, we're like, what the hell he doing up there?
Yeah.
And after that's when he was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got my power seat.
Yep.
Speaking of laying out workers, it says hundreds of weather forecasters have been fired in latest wave of those cuts.
And then you don't need no weather forecasters. You got it on the phone.
Right.
But hey, once upon a time, being a weather forecaster was probably a secure job. Hey, ain't nothing promised here in America.
You know, they say 90% of the news forecaster companies, they all owned by the same company.
Oh, right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that video when they show all weather forecasters say the same thing? Good morning, it's Friday.
I seen a clip like that before. Yeah. I know they out there.
Because they all got a script. You know what I'm saying? They reading from it.
Yeah.
Check this out. It says school bus with over a dozen children bust into flames during morning route. Ain't nobody safe, man. Your mail ain't safe. You ain't safe on the plane. You know what I'm saying? The food ain't safe. Watch this. It says urgent recall for popular sinus drug that may cause killer brain infection.
Told the lady to go in the car, handcuffed her to the car, while they search or do whatever, a train comes, she get hit by the train, handcuffed to the police car. Like, bro, y'all didn't hear the train coming from way down there?
Right, did she pay her?
Oh yeah, you can hear them, the recording, they called ambulance, whatever. Like, yeah, a car got hit and the lady was in it.
And a train handcuffed to the car.
Yeah.
Why didn't just put it in the back of the car?
No, like the whole car was on the train tracks.
Was she in the back of the car? Or handcuffed to the car?
Man, I think they handcuffed her to the car.
That's what I thought too. Like Aunt Mammy, the pancake. The lady who Aunt Mammy, you know the picture back in the day, they showed her make pancakes chained to the stove. You know, that's crazy, ain't it? Hey man, the big payback is coming in. That's why we happy.
I see what you're saying. Why they ain't just throw in the bag so she could have opened the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was harassing her, all kind of stuff. She sounded like the Edomite. Could have been Northern Kingdom. Why the hell the police park on the tracks?
Right, regardless if it was Jake or not, it just show you that this place is corruptible.
woman doing it too. Like women shouldn't be in certain positions.
Like you have sisters for the women.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't know if you know who this is. She's 63. Singer-songwriter Angie Stone dead. She's 63. She just died.
Damn.
Today.
And what's that white actor and that lady that died?
I saw them. I don't know their name, but I had looked them up. I remember.
They look familiar.
Yeah, I seen them in a few movies.
Yeah.
I think he played in Blue Street.
Okay.
Oh, look. FBI Director Cospatell considering having UFC trained agents.
And see, I seen a video of Edomite was saying, like, if you in law enforcement and you out of shape, they say you need to work out, you need to eat healthy, you need to get in shape, take martial arts training, because you risking your life out there not being able to properly defend.
They finna be boots on the ground, hands on. ICE to reopen East Coast's largest immigration detention center with 1,000 bed capacity. Concentration camps coming, baby.
Oh, yup. You seen, now he's saying he want to send U.S. citizens to El Salvador. And
Guantanamo Bay, too.
And see, all you people should be in the uproar. Since y'all like to protest so much, we'll start to get into that. So, right now, you American people, right now, y'all not the criminals, but y'all gonna be made a criminal. Right. Free speech gonna be criminalized. This truth gonna be criminalized.
War on free speech.
Yup. War on truth. Anybody who speak out against the government, we gonna be the next criminals. They already got our charges laid out. Recordings, transcripts. All they gotta do is speak the laws, then they can come after you.
And they got AI, so they having whole videos having us doing
Making
things
stuff
we never did or said.
Yep.
Shalom to the brothers who want to talk. Shalom, y'all about to see outside.
Shalom, rock time, huh? Starting to be a greater division between Europe and America, because in part of the peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia, pretty much Trump is trying to work out a deal that's going to benefit America only. Like they want rights to some of the land, because Trump was talking about the raw earth and the materials Ukraine got. So they is going to try to work out something that's going to benefit Russia and America, believe it, Europe out of it.
And Europe know that if they let Babylon the Great come on in, they're going to take everything they got.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They already gave them all that money that they'll never be able to pay back.
Yep.
You know?
Then now Europe talking about they need a European army without America. Because they see, they pretty much America, Trump is America first.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't no more playing by the that treaty of Rome type of thing. The benefit for the union. You know, he's America first. And they may get some kind of agreement just to put the further division between Europe and America, but that don't mean World War III is off the table.
Oh, hell no.
Because it's too many people that want to watch America burn. That want to watch Israel burn. And then you still got Netanyahu, he a firecracker. You know, a firecracker can start a fire. Under the right conditions, so yeah. Well, we sit on the table. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into it with the lesson. Sort of picking up where we left off a couple weeks ago. Let's get to speak about being in other men's matters. But we just gonna get the precept and we gonna narrow it down. Now we're not talking about other men's matters. He say, she say, people personal business and gossip. Talking about other men's matters, meaning what the world got going on, what the world is doing. You know, what the people care for. We got more examples, and we're just gonna go through it with the scriptures.
All right, picking back up at 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 14. if ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh thy power rested upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
You see that a lot right now. You see more and more people scoffing and mocking with the truth. You might see the one lady, Jim at South Carolina there, she's talking about where all the money going to these Hebrew Israelite camps. But you ain't asked for all the millions of dollars, possibly millions of dollars went to the Christian church. You ain't asked about your government, who's going to
You know, on Congress Hill last week, and they clarified, they said, is it true that we're sending $40 million a day to terrorist organizations? The dude laid to a microphone and said, yes, we are.
See?
A day.
See? But you ain't asking where that money went.
Right.
But y'all done gave $25, $50. Now you're worried about where the money went.
Yeah.
But again, where all the money with Joe Osteen was putting money in the walls.
Oh yeah.
What TD Snakes doing with the money?
Right.
But the point is, hey, the truth is gonna be evil spoken of, and we see that playing out. Scripture said in the last days there will come scoffers and scorners. But that's another lesson.
All right, verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer.
So yeah, we went into this last time, you know. We're not gonna suffer as any of these things because we're not out there in the world. Right. We here, but we not here. Right. We here, but there's a mental separation. So we're not gonna suffer as an evildoer, as a murderer, as a thief. We're not gonna suffer trying to partake in the world.
All right.
But if we do suffer, it's for a particular purpose.
All right. Or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
So yeah, don't even suffer as a busybody.
Right.
That's the point. So, hey, Israel, they good at so-called following a lot of the commandments.
Right.
You know, not killing, they can put off the adultery, they can put off stealing, they can put off the pork and the shrimp, but they can't put off being in other men's matters. Now, not only the gossip and the he say, she say, other people's business, but world affairs. Like we made the mention last week, politics, getting involved in voting, protesting, being in an uproar. Now is protesting wrong according to the scriptures? And we're gonna show that it is.
And also, you got cops shooting people down in your neighborhood outside your door, but you say you support Ukraine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Way on the other side of the country and stuff.
Yeah, I wanna donate to that.
Right.
Donate to Esau's charity.
Ain't doing no inquisition on the Lord or nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they wanna have a voice somewhere.
Yeah.
They wanna have a presence somewhere. They gotta be seen, gotta be heard.
Lift every voice.
Oh yeah.
You know how they do.
But I think I'm gonna grab something, one of these. Let me grab this definition. So, in other men's matters, being a busybody, that's a lot of words in English, but in the Greek is one word. And I'm gonna get something in that definition. So as a busybody in other men's matters. In the Greek, it's a long word. I ain't gonna even try to pronounce it. When you go to the Strong's definition, mentioned it last week, it said overseeing others' affairs. Busybody in other man's matters. In parentheses, it says especially Gentile customs. We should mention that last time. So a lot of what Israel can't seem to do is put off the Gentile customs. Voting, we show that's a Gentile custom, especially voting for these heathen, these strangers that Esau set up. Now protesting the holidays, trends, the challenges. We're gonna make mention of some of that stuff. Those are all Gentile customs because they of the word. It's not love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. It's something that's as simple as doing the trend. See somebody on YouTube doing it, now you feel the need, you gotta do it. That's going on in Israel in the so-called truth. But why you do that? It's not to be seen of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's to be seen of the world. But we gonna get into some of that. But
all right.
Yeah. And we gotta understand about America, really a mixture of all the previous kingdoms that came before it. If you're going all the way back to ancient Egypt, going all the way back to the Tower of Babel, which that was an earlier version of Babylon, the Romans, the Assyrians. America's a mixture of all of that. Right. But let's see what the Lord said about these nations and their gods.
All right. Look us up, Rock. Chapter 17 and verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion. So
the people in the earth, the Lord divided them. And you know, one man that comes to the Tower of Babel, the Lord divided them by nation, divided the language. But what it say? He said he set a ruler over every people. And these rulers will be idols, fake gods. So the other nations, they got the gods that they worship. They got their traditions and customs and lifestyles, their mentalities. But it said what? Israel is the Lord's portion. So the Lord chose to rule over Israel. So Israel, hey, we got our God. We got a mentality and a lifestyle we're supposed to adopt, we're supposed to follow. But when you adopt and follow other mentalities and lifestyles, now you're being a busybody. Now you're participating in other men's affairs because you're choosing to be like the other nations and do what they do and serve their gods how they want to serve them. Hey, so yeah, voting, protesting, doing trends and challenges, want to have a voice or have a presence somewhere. Right. Those are Gentile customs. That's a form of idol worship.
Podcast.
Oh yeah.
Getting in on.
Thank you.
Did you know? Did y'all hear about the new Cardi B lawsuit? She getting 2.1. Man, who cares, man? Look how it bit the chick in the butt. And I only saw her because it kept coming up on my news feed. So it's this chick named, her name Tasha K. She a gossiper. I mean, she a strong gossiper. So
that's trendy. That's trendy here in America.
Yeah, especially with these podcasts. So she spread some rumors and lies about the rapper Cardi B, female rapper Cardi B, and Cardi B took her to court for defamation.
See?
For $4 million.
See?
So she never paid her money. So Cardi B took her back to court, and now she got to pay her $25,000 a month for 5 years.
Damn,
I mean, now she ain't gossiping no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't gossiping like she used to.
That's a beautiful point. You know, even in the world, it's a penalty for being in other people's affairs.
Right.
But that's why you say, if you suffer, don't suffer as an evildoer or as a murderer. Because just an evildoer in general, behind that is death. Hey, but behind being a busybody in other men's matters, behind that could be death as well. And I'm glad that you mentioned the podcast, because who we see in all the podcasts now, Sakari. Not only are they at protests and riots, they're getting on me for saying riots, they at protests, but they don't know these podcasts, because you know they just did the podcast, Vocab Malone, but you know they did one with the No Fugazi cat. I listened to some of that, they sort of had a debate, and it was weak. You can't argue with people of the world using their logic. You can't argue with people of the world about world affairs. You're gonna lose. Scripture say somewhere in that, don't meddle with the food, something along them lines. And it was weak.
You dealing with somebody, you're going to get somebody who are all about the world.
On their level.
They got too much ammo.
Yeah, you dealing with them on their level.
Right.
On their playing field.
We above it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a Beautiful Point podcast. That's a Gentile custom. Oh, yeah. Because why? It's an American, it's trendy here in America. That's not other scriptures.
They got dreams of quitting his job and blowing up, being the next big podcaster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. You want me to get again or
we'll move on. Let's go to the Matthew. But see, now we're gonna deal with the podcast, the protests, even voting, because people were speculating that all hell could break loose during election time. You know, when voting was happening, and in some cases, hey, Edomites was tripping. Edomites was punching Eve in the face. People was arguing, fights was breaking out. So yeah, voting, podcasts, protests, pretty much having a presence, having a voice in the world, trying to make an impact. Hey, that's being in other men's affairs. Those are the affairs in the matters of the world. But yeah, let's deal with that.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 7. And it reads, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places."
So that's what we dealing with. This is the time we in.
Yep.
Nation against nation. You know, but for the truth, I thought that meant when you hear nation, now you think of country.
Yeah.
Now that's going against people against people.
The people are the
Race wars, gender wars, class wars.
They got a big riot, protest / riot going on in Greece right now.
Oh, yeah. See?
Really?
Yeah. And then, you know, kingdom against kingdom, that would be your country against other countries, etc. But yeah, it's going to be nation against nation, people against people. So knowing that, and we speaking to those our people the truth.
Zelensky and Trump, that showdown, that was kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, so especially those of the truth, know what time we in, in a time of nation against nation, people against people. Why would you want to be out there protesting? Why would you want to come to these podcasts? Why do you want to be out there voting? Why would it be marching? IUIC. Yeah. See, and sometimes they march together. And then you see one time IUIC was marching, and then the Proud Boys was marching somewhere. They jumped off a bunch of U-Haul trucks.
Oh yeah,
masked up.
I saw it.
So why are you out there marching? Why are you trying to have an impact on the world?
Right, man, that ain't wise. That ain't really wisdom.
At all.
All right, Matthew 24 and 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
So this is the point. We here at the end. These are the beginning of sorrows. You don't want to be out there trying to make a difference, trying to make an impact. Because all these protesting, podcasts, voting, the things that the world do, eventually, all that stuff gonna go up in chaos.
They can barely save itself trying to protest.
Right.
Throw rocks and stuff.
Yeah, you can't even impact your own community, your own household. What you think gonna make a difference in the world?
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set.
You go there. I get that pretty quick.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
See that? The Egyptians talking about you Americans,
right?
But this is modern day Egypt. and our people that's so caught in the truth, if you trying to partake in the ways of the world, well really, that's concerning here in America. That's why they say everyone shall fight against his brother, against his neighbor, city against city. So knowing this gonna be class wars, gender wars, race wars, wars against those who've been hit with the hokey pokey, those who ain't been hit with the hokey pokey, the haves and the have-nots. But you wanna be on the scene, you wanna be heard, you wanna make an appearance, you wanna protest, you wanna vote, you wanna show up to a podcast, you wanna march. Here, we in a time of Egyptian against Egyptian. Right. When bullets about to be flying, with blades about to be slashing.
When it comes to returning back to your true power,
yeah,
you don't even know where to start.
Yeah, you don't even know where to start. There's about to be T attacks out here. T plus error. T error attacks. But you want to be out there on the scene. You know, holiday events, sporting events, those are Gentile customs. They go back to pagan Rome.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah. that's a Roman thing too, because Roman society was big on status and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's good to say it. If you suffer, don't suffer as an evildoer, but suffer as a busybody. Because being a busybody, hey, eventually it's gonna be death behind that. And one day it's gonna be an election, whether it's presidential or it's for a mayor or a governor or city council. And bullets gonna start flying. And one day it's gonna be protesting, marching for whatever reason. One day, a bullet's gonna start flying. It's gonna be sporting events, holiday events, and it's gonna be terror attacks out there. Oh yeah, all good. Damn chemtrails round up.
The book next precept is coming from the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrest judgment.
Scriptures say don't follow a multitude to do evil.
Right, that's all our people.
Oh yeah, see, again, our people, they can put off, you know, the commandments, in the sense they can follow the commandments to a certain degree of being an evildoer, you know, not murdering, stealing, the physical act of bowing down and worship. They can come out of the Christian church, they can put off the adultery, but they still follow the multitude to do evil. By protesting, that's following the multitude to do evil.
Right.
Because the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. We're going to get into that. You know, when you follow the world doing what they're doing, you follow the multitude to do evil. Right. So yeah, protesting, voting, marching, a podcast. Hey, that could be evil, because all of that stuff and effort you put into that, you could have put into making your own salvation, you know, making your own salvation sure. But again, you do that to be seen of the world. You do that to be a friend of the world. And we know the scripture say, being a friend of the world is hated of by the Most High.
Shalom to the brother Wild Romeo. Shalom, Yahba Shemel.
Hey, Shalom, Yahba Shem Shabarakatah.
Yeah, and following the multitude to do evil, when it comes to Jay, Yasharala, say it could be something that they not even into, something they don't want to do.
Oh, right.
But still do it.
Oh, right. They just gotta feel included.
They don't want to be separated from nobody else, man.
And I saw that with Sakari, bro, because like Issachar, they was protesting the ICE deportations, and they passionate about that. Right. You saw Sakari jumping up and down, taking selfie videos, swinging their chains and showing their jewelry. Like, bro, you in a rap video? Right. People out here actually protesting, you know, for their life. But you out there in the sense of, in the spirit of murder. But like the brother said, hey, our people just gotta be seen, just gotta be heard. They just gotta be part of what's going on.
And you also got brothers following multitude into some of these off camps too. You know what I'm saying? Just because they like their colors, just because they like how they get down with this. They got rap careers. That camp supports them with the podcast and the music, and, you know, all that BS, man. You know, or it allows them to do the things that go against what the scripture say you should not be doing.
Yeah, because that's of the world. That's other man's affairs. That got nothing to do with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And if it ain't of what the Lord requires, hey, we for the most part ain't in it.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
If I ain't
you don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. If I hear something now, if somebody asks me about some Jordans, I just don't even respond.
Yeah.
You know, I just act like I didn't hear them.
And you made the point last week, and the Super Bowl stirred up the Kendrick and Drake beat. Yeah. Like, damn, bro.
Just rekindling it all back over. Just put a whole bunch of coals and the firewood right back on the top of it.
Yep. Fire still lit.
You know, then they say, see, y'all don't understand. If you woke, you understand what he meant at that Super Bowl channel. Hey, man, I ain't seen nothing about those scriptures.
Yeah.
I ain't seen nothing about, you know what I'm saying, what's coming to the earth, the dangers. I ain't seen none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't miss nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't missing nothing. There ain't nothing wrong with watching the Super Bowl game and stuff like that. Jake just love folly, man.
Yeah.
They ain't say nothing. Even if you didn't say nothing about the game, they talked about the halftime show and Drake beef and Kendrick Lamar more than they talked about the game, man.
Oh yeah, for damn so.
Like that's when I got up and exited.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to hear that BS, man. I don't care.
Man, scripture said don't follow a multitude to do evil.
How that's gonna benefit me?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in the times that's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Jacob Trouble, we hauling ass. Man, you remember that concert halftime show? Hell no. Like, come on, man. The only thing that I can equate the halftime show to Jacob Trouble is the same amount of people that was at the show gonna be the same amount of people that's gonna be dead.
Hey, for real
alive.
Hey, for real though. So yeah, you know, going to these protests and marching, want to make an appearance, being in the affairs of the world. One day you're gonna be out there marching, the bullets gonna start flying, or stuff gonna start blowing up. Shouldn't have been out there. Going on a podcast, that could be a setup. They be trying to poison you, kill you off camera. They slide you some water with some cyanide in it.
Now you the big talk on your podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, voting. Hey, one day bullets gonna start flying, stuff gonna start blowing up. They should have been following the multitude to do evil. And it smash and grab. Like you say, hey, take an expert at following others. And like, I know you always make mention of this, and sometimes we be online, we see people comments, you be about to respond and put something, and we just erase it like, never mind.
Yeah, ain't worth it.
Yeah, never mind.
Ain't worth it. Now you get notifications 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People liking what you said, people debating what you said.
Yeah.
You know?
People really going in.
Right. Alright. Next precept is coming from the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, starting at verse 8. Ready?
Yep, let's go.
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be
Courteous, yeah.
Be courteous.
So yeah, you know, having one mind, that brotherly sisterly love toward one another come to us in this truth.
Right.
But the point is the next verse.
All right, verse 9. Not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrawise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called that ye should inherit a blessing.
The scripture said don't render evil for evil.
Right.
So meaning, you know, your brother, sister, your nation do evil, you know, don't do it back, of course. But
got a whole damn blessing coming.
yeah, that's what scripture says. You know that you were called to a blessing.
Right.
But bigger picture, you know, don't be out there with the word.
Right.
Because that's what, you know, best believe Black Lives Matter protests pick back up, the smash and grabs happen. Best believe it's gonna be Israelites that's in the truth that's gonna be out there doing smash and grabs.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be Israelites in the truth that's gonna be out there riding and protesting, you know, being out there with sticks. You know what the sticks are? That's pretty much promoting that you're ready to render evil for evil. That you got sticks out there while you're teaching. You know, you expecting to render evil for evil.
Well, you know, some of them camps be having nails on camera.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. Scripture said don't render evil for evil. So yeah, you know what the world do to us, and we under the curses, and we don't want no kickbacks. We ain't trying to make an impact. We ain't trying to change nothing. Scripture said, blessed see who wait on the Lord. Right. And the Lord said, wait on him till he rises up to the prey. So the one who is gonna make a difference, who is gonna make the impact, who's gonna get the give back, first is gonna be Yahweh Shah. So yeah, don't render evil for evil. You know, you pretty much playing the sideline till the Lord get back.
This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. said, we don't want no get backs. We don't want you to know where you was wrong. And we on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? The big payback is coming. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they not coming back. The people who put us on the traffic, man. They coming back for the things that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all done did, you know, against the children of Israel. And Yasharala as well, who didn't seek their power when they had an opportunity. You know, like they said in the world, a hard head make a soft ass. You know, and these people got hard heads. They don't want to listen to nothing. They don't want to get in order. They don't think that they need to serve their power. They not scared of anything. You know, TikTok is taking over their brains. They got their jobs. You know, they got their house note under $1,200. They can afford that. They don't need no man in the house. You know what I'm saying? Kids out of control. Okay. Y'all about Shem Yahushua, they about to pay everybody back for what they did, whether it be wicked or righteous, man.
Oh yeah.
You know? And we just out here to tell y'all, we ain't kicking down your doors. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on your comment boards pranking you or none of that. We just simply telling you, shaking your hand, y'all about Shem Yahushua, shaking his hand at y'all, man.
I seen another scoffer speaking about, I didn't watch it, but I need to, but pretty much saying we use emotional trauma for the truth. Yeah, we're not in other men's affairs and the affairs of the world, but the Lord got a controversy with the nations.
Right.
So he's speaking on behalf of the Lord. Because see, we're not out there, Black Lives Matter protests, Black Panthers, you know, a controversy that they came up with themselves, like, we mad at y'all. We out there on behalf of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, saying just says the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than us. So that's a good thing.
Mad at us, but we mad at them.
Oh yeah, it is. And that's the difference between the PCs and what Black Lives Matter and the Black Panther, all of them other movements before this. That's the difference between us and them. This is thus says the Lord.
Christianity church play on emotions too.
They really do.
Giving you a song and a dance.
Get you crying.
You seen the pastor that cried for like 10-15 minutes praying in front of the congregation?
See?
That's all he did. No scriptures. He was mixing up scriptures. He crying the whole time. All you can hear is the women in the audience.
Tell them. Preacher. Yes, Lord.
Then I bet the collection plate went around.
Collection plate on Donald Trump. You already know. Collection plate went ham.
Probably a few of them went around that day.
Yep.
Man, they ain't probably in the collection plate no more. It's probably a collection bowl.
Yeah.
They ain't sending plates around there. They put a whole pot in front of you.
Think about the deposits, the online apps they send money to.
Yeah.
Pastor got a new fur coat on and a gold chain today.
See? Well, yeah, man. Not really evil for evil. So yeah, you know. And this is not emotional trauma. We stating facts.
Right.
And then we're not just saying it based off our emotions. We pairing it with the scripture, the history, which is prophecy. And then really, this is not an emotional based ministry. Because one of the first things we do is Isaiah 55:7 and 8. The Lord said, forsake your thoughts.
Yeah.
So we not moving and operating based on our thoughts and emotions. No, simply facts.
Right.
You know, when we bring up, you know, our history, it's emotional trauma, it's being victimized. Hey, but when Esau doing it, you know, something happened to Esau, it's a tragedy, it's a disaster.
Right.
Something happened to a woman, it's a disaster.
Right. And we not out here teaching and preaching what we want to happen. We preaching and teaching what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no way around this. This is the Lord. This is the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, these are the affairs of the Lord.
Right. This stands. This is gonna stand.
Yeah, this is his counsel, his controversy with against the nations, including Israel.
Right. So why do Yahweh Shem Yahushua for this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and us being able to come out here?
Hey, we think we just able to be employed by it.
Right. For real.
But again, the protesting, the podcast, the marching, trying to make an impact, an appearance, make a presence, have a voice. We here at the time of nation against nation, Egyptian against Egyptian. We here at the time of the sorrows. The love of many is waxing cold, iniquity increasing. So really, you shouldn't want to be there. Right. Yeah, when the love of many waxing cold.
Next precept is coming from the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
See, it said because of pride, the cities are going to be troubled. What's that pride? The pride on the people right now.
Oh yeah.
When people march or protest, they out there in the spirit of pride. Black Lives Matter pride, KKK pride, Democratic pride, Republican pride, tranny pride.
Speaking against this truth, that's pride.
Yeah, that is.
Pride on them, man.
That is. And marching and protest, that's pride. And because of that pride, these same marching and protests we see happening by the people, they're gonna be the same people causing troubles in the city.
Yeah.
Then what that trouble translates to? Houses being destroyed. By what? That firepower. People right now protesting with posters and speeches.
Right.
That's gonna turn to firearms and cuss words.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's gonna turn into. And it's already happening in them other countries. The brother showed me out there, what was that?
In Greece?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they getting down out there,
Stuff
boy.
burning down. I see.
There ain't even no military out there. There's people getting down, man.
I see fires and smoke.
Fires. Look, and all of a sudden, it's like everybody got on all black and stuff.
I noticed that. I had to look. This is black and white. No, they out there suited and booted.
Hey, they ready for when the sun go down. They gonna do it crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't see none of that on the news.
Right.
They don't show you none of that.
Yeah. And that's an example of finding the multitude of evil and rendering evil for evil. Yeah, you could be out there with good intentions, but what about the people you follow? I heard somebody say, if you a dog that ain't got no fleas, you hang with dogs that got fleas, you gonna get fleas too. So yeah. And so what? You out there with greasy bodies, hey, be prepared to suffer with it. Hey, when the bullets start flying and T attacks start happening. You see? And that's why, you know, you see other camps, they protest by strip clubs, they protest at these big events. Like I seen WFI, I thought they was going hard before I grew into understanding.
Me too.
They was protesting 4th of July outside of the White House. That's not using wisdom.
That's crazy to say. I thought about that last night.
Yeah. No, we out there amongst the people, chief place of concourse, but you're not in the middle of the action.
Yeah.
Because you asking for it at that point.
Right. When I was with One Body in Howard Shot, they had us protesting. They had us down there when George Floyd protested.
Oh yeah.
We was getting make pepper spray shot at us.
I've seen suffering as a busybody.
By cops and stuff like.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Ain't none of that make no sense, bro.
And they gonna be back out there again, but instead of being pepper spray and tear gas, it's gonna be bullets and explosives.
It's gonna drop it. That was crazy, man.
But that's why the scriptures say, the days come, the Lord gonna make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth, and that He gonna shut us up.
What we done?
Yeah, He gonna shut up His prophets. And we not gonna be out there no more. But see, the other camps that ain't moving in the spirit, when they see all hell breaking loose again, like get the camera, and that's what it is. And it's to be seen by men.
All hands on deck.
Yeah, they gonna want to get out there in the middle of the chaos and protest or teach. You see, if all hell was to break loose right here, right now, and we gonna wrap up.
Stop going live.
Oh yeah. We gonna get up out of there. Yeah. But that's why the Lord said, I send you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be wise as a serpent, harmless as doves. Harmless as doves, meaning you're not trying to make an impact. That's the thing with America and their pride. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody want to get their point across. This ain't the time for that.
It's time for us to hear what the king got to say.
Nothing
else, man. Nothing else. We get 1 Peter, just go straight to Luke.
Let's just sit at verse 15. We just read through it, then we go to Luke.
All right, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as a evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
So yeah, this is beyond he say, she say, and gossip and other people's business, but what the world got going on, what the world is doing. Rather it's for the bad, but for the good. So if we cover, protests, podcasts, marching, voting, but we gonna cover some other stuff. The folly that we see going on. Let me see what's check the comments going real quick. Hey, Shalom. Hey, to the brother Flyman. I remember you. Shalom to the brother Enos, the brother Kabbalah Shanat, brother Iwana Blam Park, and daughter Yahweh.
She thought I was waving at her to eat a mic. When I was saying Yahweh Shanat.
Oh, yeah.
She rolled out waving.
She solo?
Yeah.
Trying to get picked up. Somebody waving at you?
No. Get over there with the rest of the screaming bodies.
Oh yeah, for real. Hey, see, that's what Israel really trying to do when they vote or march or protest. They're trying to be hero.
Yeah.
Even in the truth, when it comes to those that teach, they trying to be the hero for everybody else, meaning the other nations of people. You could have said make your own call in an election short.
Well, what about the white man?
See,
tell them what's going on.
now you in other men's affairs.
Right.
When you try to get in Esau's way, his judgment, because Esau's judgment is between him and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Those are other men's affairs. You don't want no part of that. Only affair you should be concerned with is between you and the Lord.
All right, this is Luke chapter 9 and verse 59. And he said unto, Luke chapter 9 and verse 59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father.
So yeah, why do you want to go bury his father? Well, other people was there doing the same thing.
Right.
They want to go along with the get along. Right. Which is nothing wrong with burying your father, but it comes to the point in time, is you gonna follow the world forever, or are you gonna follow the Lord? And see, at this point in time, it was time to do business with Yahweh Shah. And they was trying to leave the Lord's work alone to go be in the Word.
What would my grandmother think if I'm not at that funeral?
Yeah.
Man, Yahweh Shah was telling you to do something.
Yeah.
You can't put that off. You're not supposed to put that off. It wouldn't be wise for you to put that off.
Yeah.
Knowingly.
Yeah. So yeah, any other day, if he wouldn't have been with the Lord, it'd been all right. Right. That particular day, it wasn't all right. And if he would have chose to go, instead of follow the Lord at that moment, hey, that would have been evil at that point. That would have been following the multitude to do evil at that point. Because the rest of the multitude should have been following Yahweh Shai as well, but we gonna...
Not only in my prison, but in my absence.
Oh, yep. Hey, yep.
Luke chapter 9 and verse 6. Yahweh Shai said unto him, let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of Yahweh thy power.
Yeah, see that? So, hey, the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. And that's the case here. Let the dead go protest. Let the dead go vote. Right. Let the dead go march and be on podcasts. Let the dead do these trends and challenges. Right. Like it's now being an Israelite, now that's trendy. Like I seen the video, brother was like, I'm an Israelite, of course I got my fringes.
I'm an Israelite, of course I serve my Lord.
Yeah, that sister came on, I'm an Israelite, of course I got my head covered.
Yeah,
bro, what that got to do with the gospel?
Well, if you're an Israelite, of course you're using the wrong name.
Right. I think I seen that too. A corporate man in your shoes. Yeah. Yeah, trends and challenges. That's of the world. That's to be seen by the eyes of men. That's to gain some kind of clout and status in this society.
Ain't using no wheel.
Yeah.
I met a brother at the altar when I used to go to my first altar I used to go to. He said, yeah, no wheels alone. I be getting into it with my supervisor up out there.
See, that's another trendy thing too.
What the hell?
Israel want to cause a ruckus and argue on the job and then lose their job.
And lose your damn
And see
job.
what the scriptures say? Hey, don't suffer as a murderer, as an evildoer, or as a busybody.
Right.
You being a busybody, you're trying to be trendy, do what worldly Israelites are doing, and argue your supervisor about the scriptures. Hey, now you're suffering as a busybody. Instead of losing your job, next time you could be losing your life.
Right.
If you're not corrected.
All right, reading on 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house.
So he wanted to go home and greet the people at home.
Sirens.
Oh, for real though.
No, it's a law siren.
For real though. Yeah, I heard a brother say, we gonna get the precept in a minute, but I was going to say when we was a boy, we did childish things.
Yeah.
We grew up as a man, we put them childish things away.
Right.
He was saying part of growing up, he was like, yo, if we dare, we dare. If we not, we got business to handle.
Right.
We're not gonna be everywhere all the time. Probably most of the time.
Yep.
You're not gonna be there. So how did this apply today? Well, this particular disciple said, I gotta bid them a farewell at my house. Well, you just gotta make an appearance on a holiday, at a funeral. Now it's not wrong seeing your people, but if you leaving this off to go do that every time, all right, it's a problem.
61. 62. Book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh thy power.
Yeah, because taking your hand off the plow, you know, there's levels to it. You can completely stop serving the Lord.
Right.
Or you can have a pattern of putting the Lord off.
Right.
You know, rather you're reading, teaching,
Cause you to be lukewarm.
listening to videos, now you begin to put these things off more and more to go to funerals, to bid the people farewell at such and such a place. Now you gotta partake in all these worldly events and affairs. We should be sacrificing that stuff to be present here with the Lord. Because when you make a presence in the world, you absent from the Lord. When you operate in the flesh, you absent from the Lord in the spirit. Yeah, so a pattern of that stuff is taking your hand off the plow. And it's not coming back from that. Lord will consider you not fit. This is not fit for the kingdom. That translates to the lake of fire.
I don't know you want to play with.
Yeah. Because the scary thing about the lake of fire, as opposed to how the world teaches about hell, we ain't gotta die to get there. That make it that much more real.
All right, you want me to grab it?
Yeah.
All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 11. And it reads, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
To becoming a man. Well, translates to putting off the ways of the world, putting off Gentile customs, which Gentile customs, world affairs, that's other men's matters. Pretty much seeking out your own salvation, making your own call to intellectual short. That you becoming a man, because now you got discernment of what truly matters. You got discernment of what's of the world and what's of the Heavenly Father. So yeah, you know, Israelites that still in these challenges, doing what's trendy. Hey, fringes is a trend. You putting fringes on their car, they putting fringes on the curtains. Bless you.
Right.
They putting fringes on their baby stroller. My bad, I ain't even hear you.
75 cents. No, I ain't got it.
I ain't even got it on there. But yeah, I want to make an impact. Having knowledge of the truth. Want to be present in the world. That shows that you ain't grew up yet. Meaning you got growth, development in the mind that needs to happen to realize, you know, what's really important.
Seeing people out here talk about Shai, got a sign showing Babylon the Great getting destroyed, that you pull up exit for 75 cents. I would want to be that person.
Oh, what they always ask me, are we making a TikTok?
Yeah.
No, I ain't making no.
Y'all shooting creative content?
No.
Man. We just trying to save ourselves from the fire that's coming.
Yeah.
So that's all we're doing. Oh, okay. Drive off.
Yeah. Ain't a time of Noah. It was trends and challenges. World had their stuff going on. No, Noah was making this called the intellectual short. He was moving with the fear of the Lord. And see, that's what it is. See, people don't fear the Lord. That's why you out there protesting and marching.
Well, speaking of Noah, I watched Green Pastures the other day. The Green Pastures.
That was good.
Yeah,
that's that black and white movie,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. I seen it for the first time.
That was a pretty dope movie.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty solid.
Mighty low.
Yeah.
At your bow mighty low. I be saying it to my wife and daughter, and they just get quiet.
Daddy on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool movie.
That was cool, man, to watch it.
Especially seeing that was all, you know, Israelites, so-called black.
Yeah, that man, that was good. That felt good to watch that.
Yeah.
And you know, and another thing about it is that, man, you gotta be, the Lord gotta be, he gotta be to put a special kind of spirit in you to just always be about his business. Always, you know what I'm saying, intriguing on the mind of the Lord, and you just want to be closer to him, want to be saved from, you know what I'm saying, the danger, man.
Yeah.
You know, just all your mind always on what's coming. You know, like that's why before we got to the altar today, I had a little errand I had to run, and man, I'm seeing all the brothers going live, and I'm just like, man, this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. I'm talking about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 brothers all going live at the same time, man. Just, hey, man, the fear of the Lord is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, that's good that we be putting foolishness, preaching.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I gotta go.
They say then,
Yeah.
the foolishness, preaching the gospel. Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 21, and it reads, for after that, in the wisdom of Yahweh thy power, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh thy power, but pleased Yahweh thy power by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
So, hey, this is foolish to the rest of the world what we do.
Right.
You know, coming out of the world in general. Not being there. But
it's not cool.
It's not cool. It's not always not trendy.
Yeah.
See, this is gonna be the only thing trending when our hills start breaking up. But see, just like this look foolish to the world, well, when you come to the other side,
this look foolish.
This look foolish.
Yep.
Yeah, Christmas, sporting events. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to a basketball game. But then you gotta go to a basketball game every other week.
Going to the club with your paycheck and cash.
Every other week.
You know. Like, what are we actually partying for, man?
Yeah. You know, podcasting, protesting, marching, voting. But that look foolish to us.
Believing on the false God, that look foolish, man.
Yeah, going to church. Yeah, that look foolish.
Right.
But guess what? On the flip side, this is pleasing to the Lord, and it's something people get involved in that's displeasing to the Lord. Yeah, because believe it or not, and you going to church is a busybody. Because you in other men's affairs. That's between the people of the earth and between Jesus, who is the idol. Now you in other men's affairs. And I just know that it's people that got knowledge of the truth, they go to church still. Why? Because they, you know, they women go to church, or to see family members and friends. You can see them any other time.
Going to Wednesday Bible study.
Yeah, you can see them any other time.
I know I got a brother, a partner from the world. Went to high school with him and stuff. I've been knowing him for a long time. Say this brother, he I don't know. You know, he know all the deep sayings. He know the breakdown.
Of the philosophical.
Yeah. He know things about Abraham that's factual I never knew.
The
like
president or
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Abraham's grandfather, granddad's name, what God he served, like, hey man, but guess what? Sunday church, Bible study. You know?
See?
Hey, I don't know, man. Well, who knows, you know? You know, it's still a little time out for people to get right.
Yeah. This is gonna be the only thing trending, hey, pretty soon. Hey, but it's gonna be too late.
The latest trend ain't gonna save you in that day. Trying to call on the names just cause you know you thinking you can get up out the fire. No, man. This fire been burning. You can dance up on your heels. You think you got a chance?
Yeah.
Man, you should have been taking heed to that fire when you saw the smoke and not the flames.
Yeah.
You know, but the prophets, we took heed when we smelled the fire.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have to see no flames or no smoke. All right, we got the next precept, 2 Timothy.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, this is 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 3. Go therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
So we'll endure on the behalf of Yahweh Shai. You know, not enduring trying to be a soldier or a friend of the word. Right. Being a soldier or a friend for whenever the other people are standing up and protesting for. No, be a soldier here. Oh yeah. Well, it's the only thing that's gonna count. People gonna soon find out.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
No man that war. This is spiritual war. We all in it. And what's the war for the Israelites? For us Israelites, fighting for our salvation. So no man that warreth entangleth himself, meaning get involved in the affairs of this world. So yeah, you know, protesting, sporting events, holiday events, voting, rap beefs, hood beefs.
BS.
Yeah, it's all BS. We're not getting entangled in that. And then even in the military, the soldiers gotta mentally be reprogrammed to a degree. And really, when you're a soldier, you realize there's bigger problems out there. So they're not worried about this little stuff. That's the case with us. That's why Paul said, when he became a man, he put away childish things. Put away them things that don't matter no more. Now we see what matters. Making our calling intellectually short. Being worthy to escape. Being worthy to be able to stand before the Lord. And that's the only thing that matters. Yeah, because the more things you get involved in, you spread yourself thin. And now you weak here. The Lord said you're a good soldier. Well, when you're involved in all this other stuff, you're a bad soldier.
You take some of the hell off you, man, when you stop caring about this world, man.
Oh man, yeah.
When you caring about every nook and cranny that's going on in this world, man, you got so much on your shoulders, man.
Yeah.
When you say to hell with this world, man, you know, I want the kingdom. and I want to do everything that pertains to getting to the kingdom on the first go around, you lighten your load.
Yeah.
You all about y'all about some y'all.
That's I being single, and the Lord spoke about that in the form of a parable. Man, let's go there real quick. Let's go to Mark 4:14. And the scripture say the affairs of this life, it chokes the word. Right. Being able to convince the word. Taking root and flourishing. And being entangled in the affairs of the world, that's not just limited to physical action, protesting, voting, want to be trendy, physically doing what the people are physically doing, but also mentally. And mentally, we're not caught up in concern with rap beefs, hood beefs, family issues. You know, we involved, our involvement in those things mentally are extremely limited. If it's not for our immediate situation, probably not gonna find us involved or indulging in it too much physically or mentally. Right. Like right now, son and brother, there's some issues in my house right now. But see, the issue don't involve me.
Right.
So I'm not involved in it. Yeah. I gave some advice. Other than that, keep me out of it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know if you need me to turn the TV down. It's too loud.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 14.
Right. Let's get down to let's get down to 19.
All right, come on. All right, this is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and starting at verse 14, and it reads, "The sword, the word."
The sword first would be Yahweh Shai,
right?
Author and finisher of our faith. But we come in His place today of what's sown in the word, which is likened to a seed.
Reading on 15, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
So yeah, they can receive knowledge of the truth, instantly get back in the world and forget, distracted, involved in everything except here. That's the case for most of our people.
Go back into the world, then they lose the fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that. Like I always say, a brother who was in the truth with me, he done turned to a super duper scoffer.
Dang.
Using the words Christ.
Dang.
Like, I'm talking about you Israel. He say, you Israelite niggas, blah, you know, just like, damn.
Dang.
Hey, that's on him, man.
Don't bring more judgment on himself.
Come on.
But yeah, just acknowledging the truth. They say you believe, you understand. It can still go in one ear, not the other. Because what's supposed to be taking root in your mind is the fear of the Lord. That's how the brother said, they lose the fear of the Lord. Being presented with this truth, that fear of the Lord should begin to be established, which is the beginning of wisdom. And then what? You're moving different. Really seeking out your salvation. But you lose sense of what's important, which is the case for most of our people. Even, they're Israelites.
16, and these are they likewise, which are sown in stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness.
Hey, so some people, they get on fire real quick in the truth. What was the case about a fire? Hey, the hotter and quicker it burn, hey, the quicker it burn out. What you about to read?
17, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction and persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
So people come in this truth and they grow quickly, but as quick as they came in, they leave the truth just as quickly. And why? Because some other affairs in the world, some other affliction knocks them right out of their spot.
They take off fast at the starting line, but they can't make it to the finish line.
Oh, right.
They run out of gas.
Oh, that's right, because
like a turtle rabbit race.
Yup. And Paul compared this to a race. Hey, this ain't a race of speed, this is a race of endurance.
I remember my homeboy in college had a rap. He said it's like the turtle rabbit race. Of course, the rabbit is more faster. The turtle won because he kept his pace.
See that?
You know, that's like you. Cause I ain't gonna. I'm telling you, I knew brothers who was on fire with the scriptures. They knew precepts off the top of their head. Not only what precept, but they can read it verbatim without even reading the scripture. You know what I'm saying? And now I see them, you know what I'm saying, on social media with Hawaiian shirts on and penny loafers and stuff. You know, just on a whole, on something else. You know?
It's out of there. So this is the point right here that we about to get.
All right, 18. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word.
And what are those thorns? The brother about to read.
And the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful.
See that goes to not being entangled in the affairs of this life. Riches. What it say? The cares of this world and other things. It choked the word. In other words, it prevented from going. So if you take a seed, you can't start a garden in the middle of a bush. That bush got more roots. It's gonna suck up more of the water and the nutrients. And that plant you grow, they're not gonna grow. So what's that? So what? Meaning you got to put off the things of the world mentally, so that the truth can take root and grow in the mind. But see, you want to protest and vote and be on podcasts and march and be trendy, you're gonna be limited here. And this ain't the place you want to be limited.
This ain't the time either.
Yeah, because if you limited here, Yahweh gonna be limited with you. Meaning what? He gonna be limited with you with his protection. He gonna be limited with you with food and water in a time of famine. But the elect will have an abundance.
All right, next precept is coming from the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 14, starting at verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature.
See that? The Lord said, cast off, let go of mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Meaning what? The affairs of this life. Right? What concern and worry the other people shouldn't concern and worry us. As long as our immediate situation, household taken care of, and other brothers, fellow believers and sisters, nothing else don't matter. Right. Protesting, voting, podcast, being trendy.
Right. And I had opportunity to be around, and I'm talking about a handful of brothers that I knew from the world, like last weekend. I'm talking like 8, 9 brothers who I used to hang out with in the world. Man, they all going through. Going, even before they tell you what they going through, you just see it on their face. Going through it, I'm like, damn. Look. Gas stations run out of gas, bro.
Bro, that was the loudest one yet, bro.
Yes. That pissed me off, man.
Man, y'all was shot. Hey, destroy that individual with that vehicle, man. That's totally uncalled for. Ain't going nowhere,
bro. Right up the street. I'll get back to it. All right, this is the book of next precept. Reading on, the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14, verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
See that? So being a good soldier, not being entangled in the affairs of the earth, that's not just you physically involved. This is your mental involved. The Lord said, put off the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. So the things that be on your mind the most.
Right. Things you dealing with the most. Put that off, man.
Yeah.
That stuff ain't not gonna count in a minute, man.
Yeah.
Like don't be stressing yourself out about what college your child going to.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, get out of here with that.
Yeah. Besides your immediate situation, because our immediate situations do help us with the word.
Yeah.
If we can pay our bills, have money to get to camp, to keep our phones on, let the word go out. But beyond that, hey, it don't matter.
Man, you thinking about am I gonna be at the same company 2 years from now?
Yeah, we're not trying to climb the ladder.
Hey.
We don't got a 5-year plan anymore.
Trying to be the best American.
Yeah, now if you're able to grow in your situation, it don't take too much involvement. That's cool. But I'm not about to be employee of the month, staying at the work an hour every night for 3 months straight, trying to get a promotion.
That might not never come. You got your battery charger?
Yeah. You got the cord?
Yeah, I got it.
I bet. Damn, I meant to get another one today.
I got one. I just didn't charge mine.
My cord at work broke.
Oh, I think I got like a work charger. You need one for your whip?
No, I got one in the whip.
Oh, okay.
I got one for work. I got them everywhere. And I got one for the car.
Oh, okay.
One for the bedroom. Hey, don't get it twisted. I got all these chargers. Hey, Buzz. Hey, as soon as the blackout happens, the phone gonna be the first thing I don't pick up ever again. Right, Cause I'm sick of all my phones cracked now. I can't wait to break them.
My real keep saying we need new phones. Like you do, not me.
Hey, see? Put off the weak nature. Yeah, because the affairs of life, affairs of the world, it weakens you mentally. Meaning what? It weakens your chances, making your part in the next short. Because if you're involved everywhere here, you're spreading yourself thin. I ain't not a good soldier. Now you a slothful servant. The Lord spoke about a slothful servant, but who not watching in the hour when the Lord cometh. Hey, this is that hour.
People be wondering why I don't never go nowhere or why I don't want to party as much as other people.
Yeah.
All them people who always somewhere got always party. And they also got a sob story to go with their life.
See, they do.
Always got a sob story to go with.
They do. I've seen a lot more of that too. Like all these. I've been hearing like a lot of deaths, like back at home. People in the family, friends.
Oh, you right about this. So like speaking of death, I get a call from somebody I know. My homeboy, his wife, brother died. So I hear about the death. I see the death on social media. So I called my brother and I tell him sorry about his homeboy. And it wasn't even his homeboy. It was another person.
Oh, damn.
I thought they knew the same person that passed.
Yeah.
They both had loved ones die same time, hour on the dot.
Damn.
Hey man, got a hard to shake about this world, man.
I mean, we know by now, hey, death is a part of life.
Right.
Should really pretty much expected at this point. But and then I had a bro who just lost his mom. With that comes funeral costs, tombstone, the casket. It's just a bunch of stuff, man, that we ain't really got time to deal with or worry about.
Let the dead bury the dead.
Oh yeah, let the dead bury the dead.
Hey man, we more concerned with the living.
Yeah. And living will be those that the Holy Spirit is dealing with.
Right.
Meaning they're able to receive this understanding and be fully persuaded to seek out their own salvation. Yeah, like what I'm saying, it's a sob story everywhere. With all the good times, it's a sad story. Then social media, I got one. I don't really post. I just look at others from afar. See what's going on in the world. I put a picture. Hey, but rather it's somebody's birthday, a funeral, somebody tagged me in something, get no response.
I done tagged myself. You go on there, you done got tagged in Bubba's barbecue. Man, get me off this, man.
Yeah. I ain't too much liking nothing. Every once in a while I may like to heart something. That's very rare.
Second Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter.
So if you sobbing now, what you gonna be doing when these greater evils come?
Right, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
You can say, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what you about to do. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't handle it right now.
Yeah. And if you're protesting and voting and marching, being on podcast, what's gonna do when these greater evils? Because remember, this is the beginning of sorrows, this is the beginning of evils. The people being in an uproar, that's the beginning of evils. What you gonna do when them protests turn into shootouts? What you gonna do when it's terror attacks at sporting events, holiday events?
Loved ones not making it back home.
Yeah. Mass judgment out there. What you gonna do then? But that's why we put off the things of this world to make haste for these signs to come. That's our only concern right now. So yeah, you know, Israelites out there being trendy, doing challenges, want to hop on podcasts, be seen with these YouTubers. Bro, that's fine.
Chapter 3 and starting at verse 7. But what things were gained to me, those I counted lost for Yahushua Mashiach.
So, and pretty much, the things that once used to be valuable or of importance to us, when you look at that word lost it for the Lord, another word that comes up is forget. Not that we forgot it, but we willingly, drop the things that were once important to us, to follow the Lord.
Verse 8. Ye doubtless, and I count all things but lost for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahushua Mashiach, my Lord.
So we kind of, I'll go ahead.
Okay. For whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahushua Mashiach.
So we willingly put off all things to make our call to election short. That's what it means to win Yahushua. In other words, to be worthy, to be picked up. Paul said he count all things as dung. Look up that word dung, it says excrete. Look up excrement, it said animal feces. Now we went into this last week, and what do people say in the world? That's bullshit. That's BS. That's what dung is. It's literally bullshit. And that's what Paul is saying. I count it as dung. So we count everything as BS if it don't contribute to making our call to intellectual short. That's right. We not here. We not there. Hey, in some cases, we do be amongst the people. Hey, but mentally, we not there.
Right.
I know you probably do this. When I'm at the grocery store, everywhere else, I got an earbud in one ear.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
I got a lesson going.
Me too.
While they yapping, talking about their BS, I got a lesson going.
Yep. That's what you mean. I keep my beach box ready to charge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't go in the store without them on my head,
Oh
man.
no, I all night forget it. I got to stand in this damn line for 12 minutes. Listen to these people. So yeah. So that's what Paul is saying. And see, Paul and Peter was teaching, the new Israelites how to move in the truth.
Yeah.
And